Next up is 28-year-old military veteran Stephen Buchanan, who comes in the dead of night bringing gifts like his fucking gun. When you see everything he brought with him to meet a child, you will be shocked and in awe. So the episode starts with Chris giving a scaremongering introduction to scare the parents into doing their jobs.
Finding an underage child is as easy as tapping an app. These deviants troll sites like Whisper, Kick, and Grindr. And there are growing fears that even Pokemon Go could be used to lure children.
Really? What are they like? I don't know who created Pokemon Go, but I'm trying to figure out how we get them to have Pokemon go to my basement.
Doesn't take long for 27-year-old Stephen Buchanan to send a selfie.
Why have they set up a thermal camera? Is an AC-130 looking to take out the predators from above or something?
Our night vision cam shows Buchanan circling the block.
Boy, get your Bigfoot-looking ass inside that damn house.
I'm just really scared. Can you just, prove to me right now that you don't have a gun?
How exactly is he supposed to do that? Get naked and show you his cavities? His plan is to do that inside.
Like I said, I don't have nothing on me.
Yeah, I trust you.
Sir, I, a 13-year-old girl who frantically asked you if you had a gun, trust you, a balding 28-year-old who came over with the purpose of definitely committing statutory rape and possibly murdering me. Luckily for everyone, Stephen is the dumbest piece of trash alive and doesn't leave this obvious setup situation.
What if I took you to an empty parking lot and tell you to drive?
Are you serious?
I'm serious. Would you like that?
Would you like to go to my secret murder place? Would it help if I said that you could ride in the boot?
You're gonna put your trust in me.
So I can put my dick and a knife in you.
But as you're about to learn, Buchanan may have something more sinister in mind.
I will never understand why Crime Watch Daily decided to split one 15-minute episode into 3 parts and then upload them all on the same day. I mean, talk about stupid ideas.
Stephen, I'm going to need to talk to you for a minute. Please come in. Come on in, please.
Unbelievably, Buchanan comes inside to talk.
Chris is a bit like Arsenal, you know. When Chris tells the Predator to have a seat, it's a different type of instruction than other people's. So Chris got him to come inside and he's doing his usual routine that he does with the Predators.
What was on the agenda tonight?
I was just gonna take her out.
What do you mean by that? And what exactly were you going to show her?
The beach, sites to go to.
Does this remind anybody else of the shit excuses that the agents who poisoned Sergei Skripal in Salisbury used? Just like, oh yes, we came to see famous cathedral. It is 123 meters tall.
What happened was, when my cousin came,
Right.
she did the same thing. She got assaulted.
She got assaulted.
And I was in the army. And I don't like people doing that.
Yes, I'm sure this is the best way to honour what happened, you shitty wet wipe.
I'm telling you the truth, sir.
Telling the truth, the sexually charged chat proves he's lying.
They are some horribly composed texts. Ah, maybe he thought it was legal because he types like a teenager.
I'm listening.
There's a horrible lapse in judgment.
Out of curiosity, was it severe and continuous?
I haven't been the same since I deployed to Iraq.
Where were you in Iraq?
Camp Merez.
A little bit about the camp. It saw the worst attack on any US base in Iraq during the war in 2004. And I think Chris handles the rest of the interview very well here because he doesn't deny that PTSD happens, but he also doesn't let Stephen off the hook for his horrendous crime. So Stephen then gets his phone out and acts like his text to his child saying, "Let's not have sex," suddenly absolves him of everything. Chris calls him out.
It sounds like somebody who's trying to create some kind of a plausible excuse.
And Stephen is told that he can leave.
And I have your word on that.
I'll shake your hand.
All right, Stephen, you're free to go.
I love how Chris seems almost offended that this guy would try to touch him. It looks like a peasant who's just tried to shake a royal's hand and then Chris goes and ruins it by actually shaking his hand.
Coming out, you come over. Police department or from police?
Guys, it's super obvious that you're the police. You are allowed to say other things. You don't have to keep repeating police, police, police. So then Stephen sobs in his car, and this is where the cops go and search his vehicle.
The cops search his trunk and make a shocking discovery.
.40 caliber Glock.
Along with the legally registered Glock semi-automatic, they find a knife, duct tape, a camera, and a pack of condoms. I first feared it was what cops commonly call a kill kit.
I swear to God, this man came prepared to solve a murder that he was gonna commit. Seriously though, why did he bring a camera? I love it when my serious crimes are easily documented to make my eventual prosecution even easier.
Gotta keep it together for me, okay? I want to be able to talk to you.
Jingle bells, Buchanan smells, he's sobbing all the way.
This time, instead of selfies, Buchanan is posing for a mugshot.
He looks a bit like the Hulk when he's in the middle of his transformation here. After the booking process, he sat down and made to talk to a detective, as you do, and something the detective says seems a bit off.
Going towards a younger person is because they don't have, you know, the responsibilities of an older person or me. They have a lot of free time, so it's just like where I could be.
Why don't you have a seat right over here for me?
When you say sexual, just give me an idea of what some of those sexual things, what does that mean?
Oral sex.
Okay.
Penetration.
What kind of penetration?
Vaginal.
Do we really need a list? Like, is it absolutely necessary? He pled guilty to 3 charges, none related to the weapons in his car, and got 10 years suspended after 3 and has to register as a sex offender, so